How's it going, everyone? My name is the Fedora Rushing Ram, also known as Tactical Knowledge, and I don't know if you've noticed, but Pokemon Legends of Arceus is around the corner. And while I still do not like certain aspects, I'm specifically looking at the Arceus phone, or Arceus phone, however you want to pronounce it. I do not like how the phone is currently being implemented. Like, I still do not see why the Arceus phone exists in, again, this is Sinnoh before it becomes Sinnoh. I'm just going to scroll back a little bit. I'm scrolling back a little bit. And I still, just like I said, do not see how the Arceus phone makes sense in this area. Like, I don't know when at one point the narrator says that this region will be known as the Sinnoh region, but right now it's called the Hisui region. But like I said, I do not understand how the Arceus phone makes any sense here. Like, even if it comes from a foreign land, imagine how much time has passed. Like, I'm just going to pause it right here. Imagine how much time has passed in this game, or in this region, to go from, let me just forward here a little bit. Let me see if I can locate the town, etc. No, actually, there was some... here we go. Imagine how much time has passed from this place in particular. Like, we still have a water wheel. People, like, I don't know if you notice in the background there, but, or not in the back, but it is literally just a dirt road at this point, a wooden bridge, etc. Everything is still very basic in terms of, you know, just the quality of building and living conditions, etc. How much time has passed from this point in the Hisui region to the point in the Pokemon games where we know as the Sinnoh region? Like, you can just see how much time has passed from this to Sinnoh region to get to the level of technology, etc., etc. This video is becoming into a rant, etc., and I don't want to turn it into that. But I did want to raise that one point about why the Arceus phone just does not make any sense and why I just do not like it at the moment. But like I said, also, the game ain't out yet. They're keeping a lot of stuff about the Arceus phone a secret. We don't know how it actually appears before us. Maybe there's an explanation to why. But until then, I'm just going to put my Arceus phone thoughts aside and say, let's wait until the game. Let's see what the story is about. Because we don't know what the story is going to be. We don't know anything about that. Right now, we're just getting basic gameplay, etc. And that's what I want to talk about, because I'm loving the gameplay at the moment. Now, I don't know if you saw earlier in the trailer, but here we go. The fact that we're making our own Pokeballs, we're making our own potions, etc. is something I am actually very hyped about. Like, to be able to make my own potions, it actually feels like I have to think, really think. Okay, I can't go into this encounter. I can't go into exploring this area without being fully prepared. So I'm gonna need to go find these materials. Maybe I can buy some of the materials, but I'm gonna actually have to plan out where these materials are so I can actually make the items I need. Maybe need potions, etc. Make some antidotes, etc. A lot of things that I am really excited about is feeling like I am on this journey. Like, I really am exploring a region I've never seen or never heard of. I don't know what's out there. Going into the unknown. And that is what makes me excited. But I'm also excited for another thing, and that is the battles. Like, especially like how the battles are working. Like, we can see here, we see the standard fight items and Pokemon's run options, but also action orders. Like, this is something that I honestly really think would actually make competitive Pokemon so much better, in my opinion. Like, we're used to EV training, IV training, etc., but being able to change your strategy on the spot, on the fly. Imagine if we could do that, like, say, like with the different styles. I think there's strong and then there's speed style. I forget which ones, what are their names, etc., but I know strong style is where you deal way more damage, but your opponent can move faster, or at least moves faster in the turn order than you. And then you can do a different style called speed style or whatever, where you deal less damage at first, but you can go again. So you can go speed style, then strong style. So you can 1-2 punch your opponent, but it's at the cost of, if your opponent survives, then they're going to be able to do the same thing. And that really adds some tactical play. That really adds some on-the-spot thinking. Do I try to overpower my opponent right now with the first punch, or do I go for a small, medium punch and then try to hit him with a fierce uppercut? That is what that like I said right now. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am really excited about that aspect of Pokemon gameplay right now. And another aspect, we can finally get hurt. For the love of Arceus, finally we can feel threatened by the Pokemon. Like I never felt like during normal gameplay, etc., that I was ever threatened by the wild Pokemon. In fact, I don't think they even cared that I was there half the time. Like, why do I have to wait until I get my first Pokemon before actually venturing out into the wild grass? Like, come on, let me take the rest. What if I think maybe I can get to the next town, even though I'm probably not gonna be able to go on a Pokemon journey, etc. Maybe I could get to the next town or something. Let me take that risk. Come on. Maybe I can go full Metal Gear Solid stealth, etc. Point is, I love the idea that Pokemon can actually hurt me, and if I'm not careful, they can really deal me damage, and I actually lose all my items, etc. Like it says here, you lose some of the items you were carrying when you fainted from the encounter with the Pokemon. That makes it add more realistic, because this Pokemon can knock me out. It can deal so much damage to me. It can hurt me. It can potentially kill me. And when you lose in a Pokemon battle, or if all your Pokemon faint in the normal video games, what happens? You just lose some money. That's it. Like, what's the Pidgey gonna care about? Like, Pidgey doesn't care about the money. Maybe the Pidgey does care about the money. Who knows? I don't know what happens to the money that falls. You know, why don't we just randomly find money lying around? That's another thing they should implement in standard Pokemon video games. But I digress. Let's move on into other areas. Specifically, being able to fly and ride the various Pokemon, etc. Like, I'm glad they're finally doing this. I'm glad they're doing this again. I loved being able to ride around. When Pokemon Let's Go Eevee came around, I loved being able to ride on the back of my Lapras. I loved being able to ride on the back of my Rapidash. I loved being able to ride atop the head of an Onix. It made me feel different and special at the same time. And I just didn't like the bike. I just don't like the bike. Like, okay, maybe for short distances, okay. But having to use the bike to cross across water? What's wrong with me using my Lapras? Like, it's literally known as the transport Pokemon. Why do I gotta get an upgrade for my bike to swim across the water when my Lapras can do the job just as effectively? That's my only gripe when it came to Pokemon when they brought back the bike. It would just seem like a very lazy thing. I don't like using the bike. I hate the bike. Like, for certain distances, for certain segments, I don't mind the bike, but if I have to use a bike to go across water, no. Just no. It's just either let me swim over there by myself, or let me ride on the back of my Lapras, or my Milotic, or my Gyarados. Let me ride on a Pokemon in my party. Like, I hope maybe, for example, when we find these Pokemon, we get to add them to our party, etc. That would make it feel really cool. But overall, I like that. I really do like this. Obviously, coming back to the main town here is definitely going to be interesting. So this is obviously going to be our hub. I definitely like this. And sneaking around, definitely can't wait to try and maybe if I see a shiny, I can go full stealth, see if I can catch it off guard and catch it. That's definitely gonna be cool, etc. Pokemon battles, obviously, definitely can't wait to go for Pokemon battles, and I love the idea of you bring out the Pokemon as a last resort. Like, you try other methods to catch these Pokemon, or, get info about them, and you only battle them as a last resort. Whereas in normal games, like, you see the Pokemon, you throw your Pokemon out there. Like, most of the times, I just ignore the wild Pokemon if I can avoid them. Like, I don't need to fight them. If I can avoid them, I'll just avoid them. And half the time, they don't care about me. It's only once in a while do they actually turn and try to attack you. Unless it's like the wild encounters, etc., like in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. But yeah, repels for the win. I am super excited about Legends of Arceus. Like here. Also, another thing that I saw. Yeah, agile style. So I forgot. So there it goes. Now, I saw certain things. I forget where it is, but I definitely saw at one point, I think it was this Walrein, using a move that I did not realize had received a change. And I don't know if other people saw it. I think other people have seen it now. But let's see if it happens here. They updated certain moves. Like Giga Impact, now that's not going to change it up. That hasn't changed at all, but that darn looks super impressive. That was a very powerful looking move right there. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to figure it out. I saw a move. In fact, I'm just going to stop the video right here. I'm going to stop recording and then I'm going to locate it. 1 second. Be right back, everyone. Okay, I found it. And like I said, they updated moves for Pokemon battles. Certain moves actually are changed that I found here. So watch the cleaver here. It uses Stealth Rocks. But more importantly, the Stealth Rocks did damage. The Stealth Rocks did damage on impact. Like, look at this once again. Look at it once again. Stealth Rocks here. We all know how Stealth Rocks works in normal Pokemon games. You deploy the Stealth Rocks, they go to the opponent's side of the field, and they stay there until the opponent loses, or not the opponent loses, but the battle ends, or the opponent uses a move like Rapid Spin to get rid of the Stealth Rocks. And they sit there all game, and every time a Pokemon appears on the field, gets swapped in, etc., they deal damage to that Pokemon. And they deal even more damage depending on the type, or less damage depending on the type. But here, the Psyduck took damage. Psyduck took damage from that, and I think it actually lingers. Yeah, jagged splinters dug into Psyduck, so the damage actually lingers there. that is cool. They updated different moves, etc. And I forget what happened, but I think they also changed how the styles affect PP for Pokemon moves. So let me see if I can find it here. Let's go back to the noble Pokemon that is Cleaver. I almost said the noble Pokemon that is Psyduck. Psyduck is a noble Pokemon, I guess. Now, watch this. Again, they actually did some real checking here. So we can see here Bubble has 25 power points, etc. But it switches to the agile style, but then it goes back to the strong style. Yeah, goes for strong style Psyduck. And when it uses the bubble, bam, Cleaver is going to get some damage there, so it does more damage. But after the Stealth Rocks appears, oh my goodness, it does Stealth Rocks doing damage. Look at that! Bubble actually used more power points, so you cannot spam strong style, etc. forever. You are using double power, etc. or you are using double power points to actually increase your damage output. You can't spam these strong styles forever. You can kind of get away with the agile style, but you can't maintain these styles forever, and that is gonna be very, very interesting when it comes to these low power point moves that deal high damage. Like if you go for the strong style, like say for example an opposing Pokemon uses Protect and you go for the strong style, your attack won't connect, but you'll also lose more power points because you went for strong style. And if it's on a low power point move Pokemon, like say I'm just going to throw Hydro Pump out there, let's just pretend PP ups aren't a thing in this generation, you've only got 5 total shots. 5 total shots. And if you use strong style, suddenly you only got 3 shots left. So I am super excited. Legends of Arceus, I cannot wait for Legends of Arceus to hit. What about you all? What are your thoughts, your opinions about the new game? Do you guys like it? Do you guys like it? Not like as in like it right now, but are you as hyped as I am for Legends of Arceus? Let me know down in the comment section below. We'll leave this off. Bye-bye.